What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of the new Netflix animation film Over the Moon. This, of course, is directed for the first time by Glen, Keane. Before we begin, if you like my channel, awesome, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. Hey, if you like this video, awesome, hit that like button and comment below on any video that you watch, including this one. So Over the Moon follows a young girl named Fei Fei. She has recently lost her mother. Another woman has come in to become the new kind of mother coming soon. And she is very much a believer, a dreamer, as you could say. And she's very much wanting to meet her idol, a goddess of some sort who's named Cheng'e, who lives on the moon. So like Homer Hickam in October Sky, she basically tries to create a rocket to go to the moon. There's many experiments that go wrong. In the last experiment, as the songs play in this movie, she finally makes it to the moon, and what she is there to expect is not exactly what she was expecting, which is a very downtrodden woman. And the problem is they need to find something called the gift, which will help invigorate Cheng'e's character. And so becomes an odyssey of looking for that gift and so on and so forth. So if anybody knows me, they know I'm a huge fan of Disney animation, especially the Golden Age with like the Little Mermaids, Beauty and the Beast, and so on and so forth. And I'm also a huge fan of Pixar. I love Pixar to death. I'm really excited to see Soul if that ever comes out. And so one of the big proponents of this Golden Age era, this big time frame for, young kids like me, was the animator Glen Keane. And Glen Keane, of course, is considered an icon in the industry. He's considered the lead animator for most of these Golden Age films, including doing stuff like The Beast and Pocahontas and Aladdin. So his indelible mark is very important for, the idea of the industry and so on and so forth. So the idea of him doing, for the first time in his whole entire career, a movie and doing it not for Disney was a very strange thing to see. His basically fallout with Disney was insane to read about. But Netflix decided to make a movie, and they hired Glen Keane to direct this movie. And so this movie is very much a trope of the Disney animation era. It really feels like a Disney animated movie. But as I'm watching this movie, I get the biggest pit in my stomach where I realize that this movie is truly and wholly generic. And this is me really looking forward to this movie. I was excited to see what Glen Keane could bring to the table, not in a Disney era film. And the reason for that is this movie follows beat by beat, step by step, every single other animated film you've ever seen before. You have the distressed girl, you have the dead mom, you have a bunch of songs which are totally generic in this movie. You have a bunch of outlandish side characters. You have an incident that they have to get through that never goes the way it seems. And you have a conclusion that you know exactly where it's going to go. And then on top of that, you have characters in this movie like Chen, who's the little brother, who's super annoying. He has great motives behind his character with trying to break through barriers and stuff like that because he really feels like he can do that. There are some jokes in there that kind of land a little bit. And that makes it for a truly and honestly devastating experience because I love animated films. So that's why when you watch something like this and you realize that it feels like the director just was getting paid a paycheck to do something, especially a well-known, well-respected animator. I mean, there are moments in this movie that are gorgeous to look at, that are gorgeous to watch. There are some songs that are okay, and they really fit the mood and tone of the movie. But there are things in this movie, especially the little, I don't know, they're like little gelatin star pieces or whatever, that just are generic and bland. They're not really funny. There's like a dog character in this movie that is super annoying. I think it's voiced by Ken Jeong. And it's really kind of infuriating because you want to enjoy what they put on the screen and you don't want to be that reviewer that just hates the movie. But I just feel like that maybe this was Glen Keane. He just wasn't interested in this project and he was just doing it for a paycheck. I don't know. There are, like I said, there are touches of his, amazing talent in there. I think his drive for this movie just wasn't there. I'll be honest with you. It's kind of difficult to think that he doesn't have drive when he makes these movies, but maybe there was something about this movie that just didn't inspire him. But it is nice to see that it's set in an Asian society, an Asian population. We get to see kind of the trials and tribulations as well as like the kind of ideas and ideologies behind the actual, society, and it really feels authentic. So there are pieces and parts in here that really truly feel like they represent the whole, the idea of what they're presenting. But like I said, when you have like these characters that you've seen before and a billion times before, it makes it for such a sloppy movie. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. But overall, this movie is complete disappointment. It really is. It's not like I wouldn't recommend it to the kids because they'll enjoy it. It's an hour and 30 minutes. Pop in front of the TV. They'll enjoy the little animals and the songs and the visual flair and stuff like that. And it does have some good messaging that it's trying to represent in its ideologies and stuff like that. But just overall, just not a good film. So, but that's it. That's gonna be my take on Over the Moon. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these types of movies. What's your favorite Disney Golden Age film and all the good stuff. But otherwise, thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.